Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Orcs Must Unchained Chaos Trolls. Today we are going into the next apprentice key, which is level 4. If we see at the leaderboards, we see quite a few people here who already beat the key, even solo, which is really impressive. I'm currently, well, not a lot of the higher level people are doing apprentice keys, but yeah, there's Mortis, pretty great score. Really high far up there. Oh, in a team even. Okay, cool. Anyways, our modifiers haven't changed from the last time as far as I remember, but we do have additional mercenaries, lightning armor, primary knockback and gear disable. So that means we need BGH ballistas and no lightning traps. Oh, there we go. This is our play button. Good, good, good. So it is baths. Baths is somewhat okay. We can go with a rift load build. Basically, we're building our kill box directly in front of it, and the traps we are taking. Let's get into it right away after we choose the hero, of course. Let's go with Ivy and let's showcase the newest skin of her. Anyways, this will be the build we will go for, but except for swing mace, we will take a ceiling ballista. Even though it's apparently missing a few parts. Let's fix that real quick. So here's my BGH ballista. Those are the parts on there: debilitation, a double spring, and a subsidized part. Subsidized part is far superior to the stand parts on the BGH ballista, considering you will not build too many ballistas. You will go with most likely 3, 4, and that at the record. Let's put that. But usually, when you build like 1 or 2, that should be enough. 1 or 2. Building more is relatively risky, considering they are not as useful. So in here with this ballista we are going with, actually we can go with a controlled resonator. Since we play Ivy, we do have our root, and a short spring to reduce the cost of the trap. The increased cooldown, it's 15%. It's basically 0.6 seconds, so it's not even 5 seconds, which is not a big deal. And the reduced cost, of course, will help out. Alright, so there's Ivy with a new skin. It should be good. Now let's go with... yeah, that's the key thing. Alright. So this is our build. We do have floor scorchers, flip traps. A grinder is not necessary, but why not having one? Ceiling ballista, a BGH ballista, and that's about it. What else do we need? Respect My Authority is really beneficial with Ivy, especially for her root. If I reach level 10, which I doubt honestly, let's go with High Pain Tolerance to increase the resistance by a little bit. Also focusing on physics traps a little bit, so we do have 2 of them we will build. It's flip traps and the ceiling ballista. Increasing the damage of our traps a little bit, always beneficial. And then here we go with Feeling Fierce for extra damage when above 50% health and extra cooldown. And there we go, this is our build, let's go. Let's see how that works. So the 4th key. I'm really curious to see the scaling. I'm aware of the scaling in Rift Lord. It is really hard. It's a good scaling. Meanwhile, the scaling on Apprentice, it should be a little bit weaker than it is on a Rift Lord, considering Rift Lord doesn't include people to level 75. It includes the people up to level 100. So everyone who's 100 it's basically the fault why Rift Lord is so hard. But yeah, that's just an exaggeration. So, first off, this is our starting area. We go with a few flippers, fire flippers, they will flip the enemies back. And everyone who's in front of them will be, of course, burned a little bit. Actually, let's go with 3. Because as soon as enemies leave the gate, they do spread out a little bit faster or earlier, so you can utilize those floor scorchers pretty good. Then we go with 2 towers for now, and that should do it. And there we go. They have already 2 full bars, plus a little bit more. So there we go. That's in terms of scaling. And this was good. Just a little bit, for a few seconds, currently up. And there's the knockback. I forgot about the knockback. Well, we are still one-shotting the small ones, so that's really beneficial. Let's see how it works out as soon as we have our mercenaries. Okay, currently Hunter, not a big deal. And again, in here, the Guardian does not really matter. Oh, there we go. Knockback again. The Guardian does not really matter. Just go with a Guardian that will do its duty properly. And that's about it. So there we go. Now we go with a flip trap to flip them back. Everyone who is big enough to not get flipped by them will be debuffed for a short period of time and will receive 100% extra damage. Ah, there we go. The knockback is really irritating. Not a big deal, but really, really irritating. So in here we don't need any movement speed. We also don't need healing, so let's go with increased damage. I'm definitely going with 2 BGH ballistas right there. I play it a little bit safe. And there's the first mercenary. There he is. Oh, the bouncer bar. Of course, slowed by the Guardian, which is really, really helpful. And there we go, he's done. Perfect. And let's go with 2 ballistas. Just in case. Actually, we do have enough money for 4 ballistas. There we go. That looks way better. I won this coin though. That's the unfortunate thing about flame flippers in front of the entrance. No, the ballistas are not as great, but they're still doing the job. Okay, there's the knockback again. Still. Okay, there we go. 7 seconds. It's relatively difficult to calculate it properly for me. I don't know why. Okay. Now they hit me. Not a big deal. Thankfully, they are not doing as much damage on this one. Especially on Riftload, just stay as far back away as possible if you can. Especially when playing Ivy. Ivy is really, really squishy. As you see, 360 HP. Bianca runs something with 1500, so it's quite a difference. Alright. 2 more waves, and then we are done. I love when small enemies get flipped. This is so satisfying. Also in here, let's see, increase the root duration, increase damage start. Yeah, let's go with root duration. I'm not really known... That was a mistake. I'm not really known to use the root often. I use it only when it's necessary. So as soon as we're overflowed with enemies, or to stall some time, especially with the knockback, let's go with 1 root. Reduce the armor and go to town. Well, I'll go to town for everyone else, for my ballistas and my guardian. If I do have the knockback, I shouldn't attack. Alright, in here we can go with another Viscous Terror. And another Flipper. Another row of them. And that seems pretty good. Okay, next mercenary. He's quite dangerous for Ivy. I don't know how dangerous he is an apprentice, considering he is not on the apprentice level. But I am careful about the Bright Hunter. A lot of damage per second, and a lot of debuffs. Wait, what am I going for? I apologize. He has a debuff, which slows you down, so running away from him is usually not going to work out. Of course, he's relatively easy to beat, he doesn't have too much HP, and he's not as strong. But for squishies like Ivy, and even Dobbin, who has problems to deal with him, it's really hard. It's really hard to deal with them. Ah, that was too early. But there we go, at least he is done. That's the only unfortunate thing about Ivy. Her AoE is pretty bad, and her single attacks are not the greatest either. Okay, there we go, a little bit more knockback, but that's fine. Points? No, 1.9 million. Not the greatest, but thankfully I don't care about points. Okay, there we go. Additional kamikazes kobolds adds 2 waves, so this is bad. This is really bad, but that still works out. Increase the number of mana drops times 2. This is almost meaningless, I feel like. That does not really benefit me. I'm relegating for mana pots anyways, so this is really unfortunate. Of course it's a positive quirk, I mean a positive modifier, so I do appreciate that. It also causes team to dance when a boss or minion is killed. I like that idea. That's pretty cool. Wait, is it also a mercenary? Wasn't mercenary, right? Oh, and with the increased amount of mercenaries. I mean, it's not that much, it's like 1 or 2 extra mercenaries per game. But this can be brutal, I feel like. Yeah, I like this combination a lot. Although I hate it. Now let's go for some randomness. And there we go, a health siphon. I had no idea they could drop in an apprentice chest. Give me a second, just let me check it out, so you will also be informed about it. There's the health siphon, how to obtain. Oh yeah, and there we go, apprentice battle chest. Or apprentice chest. Alright guys, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, but that's it for this episode. If you did, if you enjoyed, then consider to like it. If you didn't, then just dislike it. If you have any idea how to improve the series, or any feedback, comment, whatsoever, just leave a comment in the section down below. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a nice day.